Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marlon Adams. I am a creative producer of images and stories based in New York City. I want to thank my host for the invitation to present my notions about progress, particularly African progress in the grain-driven future. My background is as an entertainment entrepreneur that has represented talented artists and innovative companies as an attorney, discovered and distributed groundbreaking films and filmmakers as a film distributor, and as a producer that has created evergreen programming for a mainstream broadcaster, developed penetrating documentary subject matter, and currently I'm developing the next iteration, a stimulating and exciting series that will capture the visceral feelings of technobio acceleration, social compression, political conflict, and the cultural upheaval that defines our global existence in the age of genetics, robotics, artificial intelligence, and nanoprocesses. The next iteration is about an African man and his wife, who are top scientists at the most forward-thinking agency in the USA, the Defense Agency Research Project Agency, DARPA. And they have decided to give up that career to embark on an ambitious project to manufacture competitiveness in order to balance the distribution of power worldwide. On the surface, this is just another adventure fantasy generated by Hollywood and other Western speakers on a daily basis. However, scratch below the surface of the Hollywood machine, and you see clearly its relationship to the projection of imperial power and ideas and normalcy itself. The creation, financing, production, distribution, and exhibition of images and stories is a strategic and economic asset with both domestic and geopolitical importance. We can't prosper as a people without the power to ascribe value to our existence, without the power to influence the hearts and minds of our people in all walks of life. Our first question is, where does this power come from? And secondly, who controls it? Well, the answer to the first question is easy. We do. Yes, the power to project the future we want to see is in the fertile imaginations of our body politic, our creators. Out of thin air, contours of what we can be, out of what we know and what we want. It's that easy. The answer to the second question, who controls this power, is a bigger challenge as Africans forging a path into the future. The power of our images and stories has to be recognized by our business and government leaders as an asset, as a crucial element of our collective gross domestic product, our human output. The images and stories business is not only a potent economic engine earning billions around the globe, it is also part of a long-standing human tradition of self-reflection, projection, and correction. The next iteration of human existence is here and now, and it's a phenomena that's not going away. Genetics, robotics, artificial intelligence, and nanoprocesses have changed the human architecture. This dramatic series that I created is really just a thought experiment. It explores the question of, if we had the power of the grain technologies, what would be our vision of the future and what would be actionable? What would be an actionable path to realizing that vision? Well, in the next iteration of the series, our protagonists, two exceptional Black people working in privileged environments, insulated in a world with visions of its own cosmic grandeur. This is where the revolution in how we think about our individual accomplishments in these exceptional worlds begins. This Black couple is debunking the well-worn personal route of becoming models for integrated success, a subtle but critical image for the people we need our young to be. The next iteration redefined success for these elite Black scientists, people who otherwise remain hidden figures to their communities, not only as popular celebration, but as leaders and people that provide opportunity and vision. And just like in life, the challenges of producing a vision of the future in which the Black trajectory itself challenges the supremacy of Western myths means you must be independent and self-reliant. Our protagonists, Doctors Maggie and David Clark, are former DARPA scientists that have gone into business for themselves, ostensibly producing some of the over-the-counter genetic fixes that will be common in this near future world. But in reality, what they're doing, along with a coterie of international hackers and open source activists, is leveling the social and political playing field through the secret distribution of advanced human enhancement technology that the corporatocracy is trying to dominate. That storyline alone is not something you're going to see in Hollywood. You can see how such a storyline raises troubling implications to Western financiers, myth makers, and their acolytes. These challenges are mirrored in the real world challenges that Africa has in overcoming years of underdevelopment of its principal resource, its people. These international legal, administrative, and philosophical structures that produce underdevelopment are not going away and can be depended on to act consistently going into this new technological future. So, controlling our images and stories, projecting a plausible and progressive future is the new industrial revolution for Black people worldwide. We owe it to ourselves to be the masters of the images and stories, to be the voices that our children hear and the faces that they see in their dreams and that will manifest in their reality. To do this, we have to pay the cost to be the boss of our images and our stories. To do this, we have to pay the cost to be the boss of our images and stories and our vision of our future. Thank you very much.